Recently, I hit 100 runs as a new runner on Strava, and after 100 runs, I'm going to tell you all the things that I've learned along the way that I think will help you as a new runner. I'm Jay, the channel is Not Fast Not Last, and I appreciate you being here checking out yet another video. I am a new runner, under a year running so far, working towards his first marathon, and having learned a lot along the way, as well as talking to you guys on YouTube about it, I thought I'd share the key things I've learned that might help you as you get into this wonderful sport. Number one, guys, is no run is a waste. To expand on this a little bit, it's important to remember that no run is a bad run. I've had runs where I've had to call them off halfway through. I've had runs where I threw up because I didn't feel really well. I've had runs where I was very frustrated because I couldn't complete the session or achieve my goals. But what you've got to remember is it's still not a bad run, because every step and every kilometre or mile that we do, it's all helping. The training is all being banked, and consistency is key, and every run is going to help you build a better aerobic base and get you towards your goals, whether that's a race, a pace, a time, better mental health, clarity, or just fitness in general. No matter what, doing the run is always better than not, and it's always going to take you one step forward. Number two, guys, is that consistency will always beat effort. And what I'm trying to say here is this is a fundamental running thing, but guys, you don't need to go out blisteringly fast, and every race doesn't need to be a PB and faster than the one before. Every run doesn't need to be hard, as all out as you can, and really just killing yourself. And yes, anyone who does know me knows I can be guilty of doing this as well. This channel is not about me knowing better and telling you what to do. It's about mistakes I have and still make, and trying to help you learn from them. And that's what we do here. But yeah, guys, if you're coming out like an absolute bullet every run, you're going to put a lot of strain on yourself, especially as a new runner, and you're probably going to get injured or lead to something that's not great. And ultimately, running like a lunatic for 6 weeks and then getting injured and needing to take a month off, you're not going to get the gains or the progress or the enjoyment you are if you just run steady. Mix in different types of sessions, but just slowly increase the mileage, slowly increase the intensity, and over a 12-week period, you're going to come out the other end net having banked more runs, more mileage, and probably built more fitness. So guys, don't come out like a lunatic every time, although that is fun, and really mix the runs up. Stay consistent. Number three, guys, enjoy the process. Running is an incredible thing, but like everything we do in life, guys, we've got to go back to why we're doing it and making sure we're enjoying it. Because ultimately, when you're trying to train a new habit, get into a new hobby or a new change of lifestyle, there's a period where you've got to try and make that new habit stick. And the key to that is make sure you're enjoying it. And I like to think if you're watching this video, you've got a level of interest in running and you enjoy running, but let's make sure we keep that. There are many different ways you can do that. Change the way you run, change where you run, get on the trails sometimes, run on the beach if you're lucky enough to live near one, run with people, run alone, join a run club. Make sure you keep it varied, not just in the types of run. Don't just be doing your Sunday long run, your easy runs and your more speedy sessions, but change your environment. Do some races, get yourself some cool medals. Make sure you find what makes running fun for you and why you're getting into this, and make sure you really harness that, because that's going to keep you going. Number four is an important one, and one that I'm going to hold my hands up and say I still don't do, and this is one of my biggest failings with myself internally. But you've got to trust the process. That's such a broad statement, isn't it? But look, guys, the progress is happening behind the scenes, and you need to remember that. Don't live in the days and the hours and the weeks. Live in the weeks and the months and the years, guys. And every run we do, we're building the foundations and the building blocks to get better, get faster, run longer, enjoy it more, keep the heart rate down. Whatever your goals are, you're not always going to see PBs every single run. When you first start running, it might actually be like that, and it was for me, and I was just making incredible gains, but then your level of fitness is going to come up, and those improvements, those gains, those PBs, those fast times, they're going to become more incremental, and sometimes they're going to stop happening very often, and that's okay, because we're still just building the foundations here for our running, and just keep enjoying it. But remember, don't get in your head if you have a bad session or you don't hit a target time, because the work you put in that session is going to contribute to making sure you do hit it, and just take from it what you need to and keep moving forward. Last, and by no means least, guys, number five on this list is probably the most important, and that is variety is key. Kind of touched on this and a few of the other points, but do remember, mix it up. We're not all just going to want to do 5K easy runs 3 times a week, although that does sound quite appealing and is probably my favorite. but mix up your runs, add variety, keep it enjoyable, keep them adaptations by changing up the types of stimulus you're giving your muscles. Really, variety is the key to everything. Not just enjoyment, but also progress. That could be mixing up the distance, so sometimes do 2K runs, or maybe you're going to do a long run at the weekend where you might run double the distance you would normally run during the week and slow the pace down and really enjoy your environment a bit more. That's one way you can really mix things up. Another is location, guys. That's really important. During the week, we might all be time poor. Look, we have jobs, lives, kids, all that stuff. But you know what, where you can mix it up. So yeah, during the week, we might be just running local to where we live. At a weekend, get to a park run. Park runs are incredible. Get to your local park, get to the seaside, take the dog out. Really just add variety that way. And sometimes actually, when I'm on my tougher sessions, new places to run really help, because the new environment is a really good distraction, and you can find some pretty incredible views if you go looking. Same with that is the type of run. If you live in a very urban area like me, maybe put a bit of extra time aside and travel, and maybe go and find a nice park to run in. Or if we're talking types of runs, guys, you can get on the trails. You could do something like that. You could get on a track. You could go down to a track session and run a track, which is something I'm actually yet to do, but very keen to. Get up in the hills, do some cross country, do some trails, really mix up the types of running. It's still all going to help drive forward toward those goals, whatever they might be. And the last one, guys, it is super obvious, one I don't do enough and I need to do a lot more of, is get out there with other people. Running with friends, I don't care what anyone says, is 4,000% way better than running alone. And don't get me wrong, the primary driver for me getting into running was mental health. So I do love to run alone, and sometimes when you've had a heavy day, sticking your headphones in and going just pounding out some miles is possibly my favorite thing. But then running with people, whether that's meeting up with some friends who are also into running, or getting down to a park run and just running around other runners, or even a race, just the atmosphere alone is incredible. And there you have it, guys. There are 5 things I learned after 100 runs as a brand new runner, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Do think about subscribing to the channel. I'm here to make whatever content you'd like to know, so do let me know down below. Share it, comment, subscribe, all that cool YouTube stuff. But most importantly, I hope you're enjoying your running. If I've missed anything obvious that you think, do let me know down below. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.